Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty under the weather, and I wasn't going to make a video today, but I made a video yesterday, and actually, in that video, if any of you watched it, it didn't really do that well. I did promise you that I'm going to be starting a brand new series today, and here I am today with that brand new series. So before I get into it, I just want to say one or two things, so I'm going to keep the intro as brief as I can, but, you know, it could stretch a little bit. So, obviously, a lot of videos on my channel have been doing really, well, and some have been doing not so very well, okay? Obviously, transfer stuff's doing okay, and then other stuff's not doing okay. So it's time to bring a new series to my channel to introduce it to you guys. Now, this sort of idea has been done before. It was done by a YouTuber who's a very good friend of mine, AJ3 FIFA, obviously Squad Builder Showdown dude. Now, he did it a few years ago, and he hasn't done it ever since. So I'm going to bring it back and sort of put my own twist on it. I've done stuff like this before, but not this exact thing. Of course, I asked him, you know, is it okay for me to do this? And of course, you know, being a friend of mine, he said, yeah, sure, go ahead with it. But anyway, we're going to take a look at now and then, okay, from FIFA 09 to FIFA 18. Nearly 10 years of FIFA, where, like, certain players from certain teams, where they started to where they are today. Now, we're going to do this series, I think, team by team basis. Today's episode is going to be Manchester United players, okay, and obviously next episode could be Man City, it could be Arsenal, it could be Chelsea. That's all down to you guys, the viewers. You get to vote. Now, in the comment section down below, there's going to be 5 different comments from me. All 5 comments will say maybe just Arsenal, maybe just Chelsea. All you got to do is thumbs up the one you want to be next episode, basically. You have till midnight tonight to like the video down below and like the comment for the episode you want to see coming up this weekend. I was going to do this video maybe the second episode for maybe like Saturday or something, but if this video gets 3,000 likes, so 3,000 thumbs up, which is absolutely huge, before, I don't know, midnight tonight or tomorrow, by tomorrow, then I'm going to bring you guys the episode a couple of days early. How does that sound? So yeah, vote in the description down below. What do you want to see next? If you are looking to get any Ultimate Team coins as well, check out x3games.com. Their link will be in the description down below. If you use the discount code Rossi, that'll give 8% off all their Ultimate Team coins. So I've stretched back, okay, to every single player, well, all the United squad pretty much we're going to feature, and obviously what their first ever FIFA card was to what their FIFA card is today, and we're going to talk about the difference. It's a brand new series, it's very interesting, hopefully you enjoy it. Now, it would be wrong of me to start this video, you know, without the highest rated player pretty much in United, other than the goalkeeper or whatever, but we got Ibrahimovic next, and as you guys can see on the left, that is his FIFA 09 card, the first ever Ultimate Team card he ever had. Now, as you can see back in the day, we got obviously 90 rated Ibra at Barcelona. You can see his obviously nationality flag all in the background, he's at the front, obviously club logos on the right. You got the formation as well. Back in the day, you had to have a card for a certain formation to get the chemistry. Now, what's interesting about this, okay, is obviously that what I just previously said, but if you guys look, okay, obviously with age, his pace has come down absolutely massive, okay, it's absolutely massive. It might be the biggest downgrade here, but what's really interesting is his shooting, okay, it stayed 88 throughout 9 years of FIFA. So 9 years of FIFA, his shooting has stayed exactly the same. Now, it's probably gone up a little bit, probably come down a little bit, you know, it's probably fluctuated a little bit throughout the years, but we're still at the same now, 9 years later. That's pretty impressive. Now, with age, his passing has actually gone up, so his passing was a 77, now it's an 81. His dribbling's come down by quite a lot, I believe, if we have a look here. Yes, it's come down by 11, 93, and then he's come down to an 82 now, so big downgrade. And then obviously this is where the cards have changed massively over the years. You've got heading 83, obviously there's no heading on his FIFA 18 card. Then you got morale back in the day, you know how good a player was like feeling back in the day. And then you got his fitness as well, which was actually on the card, but obviously now it's not actually on the card. You know, you have to open up that player and go from there. Ibrahimovic was the first player. Now the second player is the highest rated Man United player, David De Gea. His first card on the left, as you guys can see, was when he was at Atletico Madrid. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was FIFA 13, maybe FIFA 14, not really 100% sure. Could even be FIFA 12. So, as of course, this guy's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and obviously back in the day, he was just a youngster. Every stat of his is pretty much gone up. If you guys can see, handling's basically stayed the same, but he's gone up by 1. Kicking's gone up a little bit. Positioning, speed's gone up a bit. Reflexes and diving, yeah, every single stat has gone up for David De Gea. Now, obviously, that's well deserved. You know what? One of the best goalkeepers in the world, and there you go. He started at a 78. Come a long way. Marouane Fellaini is the next player in this episode. Okay, obviously he's come back, I think, to play for United now. He's been injured, obviously, for a few weeks, but FIFA 09 was his first one. Everton card, CDM back in the day, CDM now, but I thought it was a bit more of an attacking midfielder back in the day for Everton, but I might be wrong. It's 79 rated. Let's have a look. Pace has come down massively. Shooting's gone up a little bit by 1. Passing's gone down from then as well. Dribbling's come down. Heading obviously has always been great, but we can't see his heading stat on his card right now. And morale, fitness, let's ignore that. Let's see for a 9 sort of rubbish that is. But wow, Marouane Fellaini's come down in everything but shooting, and you know, he's gone to arguably, you know, a bigger club or whatever. He's playing a higher level, and yeah, it's still the same rating. rated? 79 in 9 years. He's gone up and down a little bit. It's fluctuated, but he's still at the same from 9 years ago. That's pretty insane. Now we've got arguably, okay, this guy, well not arguably, this guy is one of United's most expensive signings ever. We've got Romelu Lukaku next. Okay, he started the game in the FIFA 12 days. Okay, FIFA 12 days. Can't remember how old he was. 18 in FIFA 12 he was. Now, as you guys can see, striker, 78 rated, goal, 442 card you can see on him. What's changed between now, well, back then and obviously now? Well, in the quite a few years of FIFA, we've seen Lukaku's pace go down. We've seen his shooting go up by 10, which is very, very good. His passing's gone up, his dribbling's gone up. Defending's actually come down massively. It's actually nearly halved, which is very, very surprising. I'm pretty shocked by that. And obviously physical and obviously heading is different now. The cards are designed differently and obviously done completely different. But wow, his defending's nearly been halved. Now, if you saw how he played in the Man City derby or the Manchester derby, he was at fault for one of the goals, and people are probably laughing saying, yeah, he deserves that defending stat. But really, 60 down to a 34, that's a big difference. But anyway, he's gone up by +8 overall. Very, very big upgrade. And yeah, that's not bad. That's a pretty good upgrade. He deserves it. Now, the player we got next, okay, his first ever card was actually in FIFA 15. So we've had FIFA 09, then we've got players from 6 years later making their entrance, if you like, to EA Ultimate Team. And actually, that was Martial at Monaco. Now, as you guys can see, 69 rated, cheeky, striker card, silver. And obviously now we can see his 82 rated left mid card, complete different position change from what obviously he was at Monaco. So what's changed? Yeah, well, he's got a bit of a pace upgrade. His shooting's gone up, his passing's obviously gone up, his dribbling's gone up, defending's gone up, and physical is gone up as well. As you can see, that's when they introduced the physical card, I believe, around that time. So of course, this guy's stats have all changed since obviously a few years ago. We're talking like 4 years ago now, I believe. He's come a long way, you know, big money signing when he went to obviously Manchester United. Everything's changed for Martial, and that is the next player of the episode. So then we're going to go to the other side of the scale once again for the next player. Someone actually did make his entrance to FIFA 09. This card actually was from FIFA 09, and it is Nemanja Matic. Now, as you guys can see on the left, 75 rated Chelsea card. So Nemanja Matic, this is when he spent his first sort of stint at Chelsea, if you like. He's been there twice. Obviously centre mid card, he's now a CDM card, so a little tiny bit of a position change, not much. He's gone up +8 overall, very, very good. Now, pace has come down, that's probably with age. Shooting's gone up, passing stayed exactly the same. I'm a bit surprised about that. His defending's gone up a little bit now. His dribbling, what is his dribbling? His dribbling's gone up massively, which is well deserved. And yeah, obviously his card now is much better overall. But yeah, Nemanja Matic, first card was FIFA 09. I bet a lot of you didn't know that. For the next player is a defender. He's just come back from a long-term injury, and he's looking pretty good at the minute, actually. He was looking good before his injury. We've got Marcus Rojo. Now, Marcus Rojo started in FIFA 13 at Sporting Lisbon. 22 years of age he was back then. And obviously, you know, he's come a long way. He's got a centre-back card as well. I think he's even had a left-back card previously in FIFA. I'm not really too sure, but now he's got a centre-back card. He's gone up by, you know, 9 ratings overall, which is very, very good. His pace has come down since obviously back then. His shooting's gone up. His passing's come down, which is very, very strange. I don't know how a guy can go from 73 rated silver playing in obviously Portuguese league to the Premier League Man United, gone up 9 overalls, and his passing's gone down in the Premier League. That makes no sense. But his dribbling's gone up a little bit, well, quite a bit. It's quite good for a defender, and obviously I would like to think his defending and physical / heading, if you like, has gone up too. So he's done very, very well. Obviously, he's got his move to Man United. He's been there for a few years now. Obviously, he's come a long way, and that was his first FIFA card on the left. Would you believe it? It's very different. Actually, the picture doesn't really even look like him if you look closely. It really doesn't. Now, what's crazy, and this is probably the most famous one of the lot, okay, because this guy, Paul Pogba, obviously was United's biggest signing, the world's biggest signing at one point. He looks like a little boy in that picture. I know he's 18 in that picture, but he really does. Mate, this is how you know, okay, this is how you know things are different. This card on the left, alright, he was 5'11" in the game on this one. On FIFA 12, is it FIFA 12? FIFA 12, Paul Pogba was 5'11". Now, the guy is like 6'3" / 6'4" now, I believe. So he's grown a lot in real life, and I thought you stopped growing at like 18 or whatever, but nah, mate, he went on quite a few inches after. I'm talking height, you know, I'm talking height. But yeah, he's come a long way. Obviously, he's been Juventus since then. He's had a bit of a position change from CDM to a normal centre mid. Now, if his stats haven't all gone up, I don't know what's wrong with this world. This is probably the biggest upgrade you're going to ever see in this video, and maybe in this series. I don't really know. Obviously, he's gone up by like 32, which is absolutely huge. Obviously, every single stat, pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, heading, / physicals all gone up as well. If it didn't on a 32 upgrade, I don't know. I just really wouldn't know anymore. But yeah, the biggest story of them all, Paul Pogba. I mean, wow. what a change he's had. What a change he's had in a few years, that's for sure. Now, next up, we've got a player now who's got his first ever card. It was only a few years ago, actually. It's Henrikh Mkhitaryan. I think this first one on the left is FIFA 14, I believe. FIFA 14. And anyway, obviously, he was at Borussia Dortmund back then. Now he's at Man United. He's had a position change, centre attacking mid to a right mid. He's gone up by +4 as well throughout the years. His pace has gone up. His shooting's gone up by a tiny bit. Passing's gone up. Dribbling's gone up. Defending's actually come down by quite a bit. But physical / heading, because obviously that's what it used to be, it's gone up. So yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of everything's changed for this guy over the years, massively. His first FIFA card actually wasn't too long ago, you know, it wasn't too long ago, a couple of years ago, whatever. But a lot's changed for him. Position change, obviously big upgrade to an 85 rated, which is very, very good. And now he's a right mid card too. Ashton Young is the next one. Okay, now this guy's gone from a right back to a left wing, or the other way around actually. Started left wing, Aston Villa card. That's right, as you guys can see, makes no sense because the left wing card wouldn't go in a 4-1-2-2. But anyway, his pace has come down, his shooting's come down, his passing stayed the same over the course of 9 years. Defending is actually gone up, which is good considering he's now a wing back, and obviously, you know, heading and physical morale, whatever, yeah, it's all changed, it's all different. But this guy's obviously actually gone the other way. So you've seen a lot of players, you know, start at a lower rating, and actually now they're highly rated. This guy actually come down by -7, so he's done the complete opposite of what like a lot of players have done. I just couldn't really get the words out there. So yes, biggest downgrade of the episode, biggest position change of the episode, Ashton Young. I mean, that is a pretty insane one, this video. That was the one that I was looking forward to bringing you guys, because it is very, very interesting. Now, someone's career has completely changed over the years for Man United. He was signed as a winger, now he's a wing back as well. We've got Antonio Valencia, and this guy started 80 rated right wing card. Now he's an 83 rated right back card. So he's actually had an upgrade by changing position, which is pretty insane. His pace has, you know, gone down by -1. I can't really read the pace on the old FIFA 09 card. Shooting's come down, which obviously would do, probably go into a wing back. His passing has actually gone up. His defending's gone up, of course. And then, yeah, the rest of it's irrelevant. So, yeah, this guy's had a massive career change at United. He's now, like, been captain and stuff as well. And he's had the biggest position change. It's pretty insane. It is pretty insane stuff. Last but not least, we have actually the youngest player of the lot. And he's got the most recent card as his first card of the lot. We got Marcus Rashford. This guy only had a card the last year, I believe. So, as you guys can see, not a lot different in the shape of the cards, not a lot different in the stats. He had a pretty good upgrade of, you know, +3 within 1 year, which is pretty good. Pace upgrade, dribbling upgrade, shooting upgrade. Yeah, pretty much everything's gone up. But Marcus Rashford, the youngest player of the lot. I nearly burped there. So, ladies and gents, obviously, that is the end of the first episode of this brand new series. If you haven't enjoyed it, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. It's greatly appreciated. Obviously, it's something new and something that, you know, I thought I wanted to bring you, and I want you guys to enjoy it. If you want to see another episode next couple of days, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. You can vote down in the comments which teams you want me to feature next. Let me know. Anyway, guys, have a good day. Take it easy. Peace.